Hey everyone, and welcome back to the smoking section. I'm Sean, and tonight we're going to be lighting up a stick that I did try to do before on one of my other live streams. The reason why it didn't go so well was this computer that I have right here in front of me was being worked on, and I tried doing it on another computer, but that one seemed to have more problems than this one did. So I'm going for round two with this cigar, and I'm really, really excited about this cigar. I absolutely love this cigar. I met the gentleman who is actually the creator of this cigar, Mr. Waylon Hernandez. And the cigar that we are going to be smoking tonight is The Hook by Waylon Hernandez. And I'm really, really excited to light this stick up. I absolutely love this stick. If you are from New Jersey, or if even if you can find them online, which I'm sure you can, the Hook is sold in the Smoking Dog in Maple Shade only, not in the Mount Holly store. But that will be changing very, very shortly. But I'm really, really excited to light up this stick. I have a deep, deep love for this stick. The flavor profile is just absolutely perfect. I really do love this cigar. This is an all Dominican tobacco cigar. The binder and filler are both Havana, but the whole stick is Dominican. I absolutely love this cigar. I really, really do. If you are just joining me tonight and you haven't read the title, we are smoking The Hook by Waylon Hernandez. I'm going to jump right into it because I want to tell you guys real quick before I even jump into it. I want to tell you guys the dedication for today. So the dedication that I have to doing this live stream today is this. I just got home 30 minutes ago. I got home at 7 o'clock. I pulled a 12-hour shift today. I got home. I didn't even eat yet. And I came right down here and I'm doing this live stream because I love you all. I love these cigars. I love doing my live streams. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is dedication from the smoking section. So I just want to throw that little tiddlywink of information out. But if you are just coming in, please say hey, say what's up. I mean, if you're not used to being in a chat room, maybe make a friend tonight. Say what's up. Say how everything's going, because I love when everybody comes into the chat. I answer every question that I possibly can. And if I have to go back to get your question, I absolutely will. Plus, we got more big news coming, but I'm going to light this up because I can keep talking and not even light this up. So we're going to go ahead and light this up. So I'm using the Cigar V-Cut. Once again, that's just a nice little V-cut right on the top right there. I absolutely love it. And yes, if you haven't noticed, I'm indoors. I'm smoking indoors. If you didn't see my video from Monday, check it out. I am indoors in the basement, nice and toasty warm. If you haven't noticed already, I'm in short sleeves because I'm not out freezing my butt off. And already I got Waden Wedderburn saying, "What's up, Sean? What's going on, Waden? Good to see you, my brother. As always, good to see you." So, yes, I have my little Renfo air purifier over here to my right, probably be your guys' left. I got that. I got a little bit of a vacuum fan over here as well. I have a window open right here, and I have my heater right down here, and everything is nice. I don't have a lot of smoke in here. You're not going to have to, cut the smoke with a knife to try and see me. It's absolutely beautiful. And if you didn't notice, I have my nice little backdrop back here as well for the smoking section. I'm really, really happy with the way everything is going right now. And I'm just happy to be inside. I don't have to worry about freezing my butt off, and I can wear short sleeves. Very, very, very smooth cigar. It's not heavily dependent on pepper right there in the beginning. Very, very smooth, very, very clean smoke. I love these cigars. The pull on this cigar is just like a heaven's dream. I absolutely love the way these cigars just have such a beautiful draw to them. Even the look, I love the look of this cigar. Just the blue and the gold, absolutely beautiful on this cigar, and just that beautiful dark Dominican wrapper right around it. I love, love, love these cigars. Now, if you haven't tried one of these yet, I highly suggest you give this cigar a chance. Um, I met Waylon at a Smoking Dog event one of the nights a couple months ago, and I tried this cigar for the very first time. And I got to tell you, he's very, very passionate about his cigars. He's very, very passionate about everything that he does. And the cigars are a big proving statement of how much he loves his job, how much he loves tobacco, how much he loves cigars. Um, you will not have a bad cigar with the Hook. It's a very, very smooth cigar. Like I said, the draw is absolutely perfect so far, and it's going to be great all the way through. I really, really love these cigars, and I can't say it enough. I absolutely love, love, love these cigars. So, if you didn't know already, um, actually, you shouldn't know because I haven't said anything about this yet, but I'm going to tell you right now, right off the bat, we have a big, huge announcement to make. So, right now, I just made an account on StreamYard. I want to give a big shout out to Darian Jackson, who owns Dapper D Cigars. If you didn't get to see that live cigar review, you can check it out on his page, the live virtual stream deck at Dapper D Cigars on YouTube. I got to tell you, he helped me so much trying to figure out how to do it and what I need to do to try and get it there. If you're wondering what StreamYard is, it's a multi device connecting platform that now I can stream here on YouTube and on Facebook at the same time. You don't have to worry about trying to figure out where the YouTube channel is. You can check it out on YouTube or you can check it out on Facebook. It's going to be absolutely awesome. I'm really, really excited about it. I'm going to be spending all weekend setting it up, getting it ready. Hopefully, I'll have everything ready in time for next Wednesday, so that way I can go right to StreamYard. I can pop right up. I can go through YouTube and I can go through Facebook, and I think I can even do Instagram, which I would have to see how that works as well. But I'm going to be going live on multiple platforms at once, and I am so super excited about it. I cannot tell you how exciting it is for me. I finally bit the bullet, and I'm going to be doing that right off the bat. So look for that. It's coming up. That's my big announcement. I know it's not all that big to you guys, but it's really, really big for me because I kind of felt like I was falling behind, to be honest with you. I really kind of felt like I was falling behind with my uh, putting out of videos. I really wanted to go out and start bringing a better A game, I guess you would say. Now, I've only been doing this for a couple of months now on YouTube. I was doing Facebook Live a couple months before these couple of months. And I really, really want to expand my horizon when it comes to streaming on multiple platforms. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing. So I'm really, really excited about. Mickey Ottinger says, "Which one is that? I just got on, so I missed." No, 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 not at all. So tonight I am smoking The Hook by Waylon Hernandez. You can pick this up in the Smoking Dog at Maple Shade. This is a beautiful, medium bodied cigar that is oh so smooth, not very heavy on pepper, a lot of beautiful flavors in it. It's a Dominican wrap with a Havana binder and filler. It's an absolute beautiful, beautiful cigar. And I really, really love Just take a look at that real quick. And it's nice because in the garage, I had that really weird light above me that I had to try and, use my head to block. So that way it didn't put a bad glare on. And now you can kind of see everything pretty well. So this is the way the cigar looks. It's a beautiful, beautiful stick, and it smokes even smoother than that. It's an awesome, awesome cigar. I get just a little hint of pepper in there, a little bit of like a coffee taste to it as well. Um, I get maybe a hint of like a woodsy taste towards the very back end of it, but all in all, it's not very pepper dependent, which I really like. I'm not saying that I don't like cigars that have pepper in them, because I do enjoy a very full bodied cigar, and a lot of times I get a full bodied cigar with a lot of pepper. But this one has just the right amount of pepper. It has just the right amount of other flavors in it to help kind of counterbalance that. But it's an awesome, awesome cigar, and I'm really happy to be doing take two of this cigar because, like I said, the last time I tried lighting this cigar up, it was on a different computer that totally messed everything up. I smoked the whole thing, so enjoyable, but I wound up not being able to put it out on YouTube. So that was a little bit of a depressing thing for me. But I really, really enjoy this cigar, and I really am excited that I'm bringing this to the YouTube channel because I love Waylon. He's an awesome, awesome guy. You can follow him on Instagram at the Hook Cigars. Just check out the Hook Cigars or Waylon Hernandez. Check out his name. I actually have his Instagram up right now, which I won't show you because I don't know about copyright laws and putting people's stuff out there. But definitely go check him out on Instagram. And like I said, definitely go on the internet and try and figure out where you can get these cigars because they are absolutely awesome. I know that I can get them from the Smoking Dog. If you need to try and grab them from the Smoking Dog, definitely call in and see if we can do any sort of like shipment or if we can buy a box and bring them in for you, whatever the case may be. But these are absolutely excellent smokes. And I know that the Smoking Dog isn't the only place that you can get them. I'm sure that they're everywhere because Waylon has traveled into different cigar shops to obviously push his product, which is an awesome product to push. But definitely check out the cigars because if you can grab one, I guarantee you are going to love this cigar. I gotta say, like, there's a lot of cigars that have a nice draw to it, and this cigar has a really, really nice draw to it. One thing that I did notice this time and the last time, is the ash is very flaky. It's not a very solid ash. I'm gonna see how far I can push this ash. I'm gonna try not to ash myself on camera, but usually it winds up happening. But the cigar is an excellent, excellent cigar. Like I said, even though the ash, I don't know if you can see it all too well, but the ash just does a really nice job of just laying right on top of each other. It burns so evenly. But it is very, very flaky. I have noticed, and I only say that because I look down and I have a bunch of little ash all over my table so far. Which, by the way, not to go off on a side tangent, but you see this? You see how that moves like that? The table that I'm using right now isn't the best table. It only has two legs, and they kind of look like little L's, so the whole top moves. I just ordered a brand new table, so now this will not be happening, and I'm going to have more space laid out here as well. Right now, if you can see everything, I have my brisk can over here, my ashtray right here, my phone right here, my microphone right here. I'm always scared of hitting my microphone or ashing my microphone or something. So everything's going to have a nice, spread out, even, beautiful look to it that now I don't have to worry about the whole thing moving, and every time I do something, the computer moving because the table's moving. So I'm really, really excited about that coming. Everything is coming together really, really nicely, and I'm really, really happy about it. So right now, like I said, I'm still having, and I'm just saw a piece ash off right there. The ash, like I said, is very, very flaky. So if you're big into, an ashy cigar, or if you're not too big into it, I would definitely um, just be very aware of that. That it's not a good cigar to try and ash. At least I haven't figured out how to ash it properly yet. Real quick, I got Robert Drapp coming in saying it looks good. The lighting is very nice on the poster. I'm glad that you mentioned that. Right here, and I'm going to try and do this backwards. Right here in this area, this light right above me, right there, that was blocking the whole section out. I actually had to try and put a paper over it, but then once I moved this over and I did a few things, the lighting came out just perfectly. So thank you, Robert Drapp, for noticing that. It took a little finagling around to try and get everything to land okay on it, but I appreciate you noticing that. I can always count on you to notice the good in my videos, Robert. So thank you very much, brother. So I was going to try and knock it off, but I'm going to let it go a little bit. I'm going to let it go. Robert saying I've had similar problems. The one thing I was going to do was I was actually going to just glue the paper to the cardboard in the back and then take the plastic part off, so that way it would just be like white. It wouldn't have like that reflective coating on it. I'm still thinking about doing that, but right now, like I said, I just hooked up for the StreamYard, and I'm going to be able to go through YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all those platforms to stream. And I wound up finding, or I should say, helping to find a background that I can actually do like an overlay for the whole camera. I can have everything like down here, like all my info, and like a little sign right here, and like a little title right here. So I'm really, really excited about it. I'm going to mess around with it this weekend to see how it turns out, and all that good stuff. So I'm really, really excited for that. Robert Drapp says, "How long do you prefer to wait before ashing a cigar, or do you just let it all fall off on its own?" Um, Honestly, whenever I try ashing a cigar, I kind of wait until it starts to curl. Now, some ash will wind up, just staying straight if it's a good sturdy ash. But sometimes, like you'll notice as you start to really heat up, like when you heat up this area right here, that ash will actually start to fall. Think of it as like when you heat up metal and the metal's weight just starts, tilting itself down, gravity starts taking over. Um, what you can do for that is, and I'm going to try and not make a fool of myself, but see how I have the top of the band there? If I wind up starting to go down on this side, I will actually turn it over and then let it kind of be up this way, and I'll try and just keep rotating it. But if it gets to be too much like that, I really don't like having to feel like I'm doing like a circus act with my cigar just to try and ash it. Ashing does help with flavor, but sometimes I don't always get like a rejuvenated flavor from it, or I don't get too much more than what I've already had through it. I have done a test where I've smoked one cigar with trying to ash it, and then I gave myself a little bit of time, and then I smoked the same exact cigar without ashing it. I didn't really get too many different flavors. I might have gotten the same flavor a little longer than I did the second time, but it all really depends. I think it all kind of depends on what your taste buds go for, and what you're really looking for. Usually, like right now, I'll probably let it go up to about this point before I try to just knock it off, because I don't want to ash myself. But once again, if I'm just out smoking a cigar by the pool or on the beach, or just having a good time, I really don't concentrate on ashing too much, just for the sheer fact of, if I'm talking with somebody, I don't want to have to take away from their conversation with me to try and work on my cigar. it's just, I guess it all depends on the situation. I don't know if that helped or not, Robert. Very much did. All right, good, man. I'm glad. Um, the one thing about ashing, and I wanted to kind of do a video on this. I still might do a video on this at some point. Still, a lot of people think that for you to ash properly, your ash is going to be very stable. It's going to be, you see guys that put their cigar on their finger and it stays, or they lay it on the table and can take a picture of it. I don't know if anybody saw the video that me and Darian Jackson did, but he actually taught me that those guys that wind up doing that, yes, some cigars can do that because they are structured very well, but a lot of times you'll see that the ash is very, very dark, almost burnt to that point. People will actually go through and light their ash on, not on fire, but they'll actually heat it up. And if you ever get a chance, heat up your ash and kind of watch it. It actually kind of melts. I know that sounds kind of weird to say, but if you really look at your ash, it will actually start to melt. It'll actually get like little pores in it because it will melt over, and then it'll be like a little circle in certain spots. But that actually hardens up the ash. And one thing that you can do to help prove that is, if you've ever had a cigar that's burning unevenly, if it's starting to canoe and you wind up touching up that one side and you're just kind of, I'm not going to do it, but if you just kind of keep doing that around it and you're just kind of torching it to help it, burn a little evenly, you'll actually notice that that side that you just lit is actually going to be a little stronger. It's going to be a little sturdier. You're going to think that that's all ash and you're going to try and knock it off. And then you have like this weird dagger looking cigar on your end because that ash that you just lit up wound up solidifying with the extra heat. So it does make sense that you can help solidify your ash by lighting it on fire. But it's a very, very interesting way of doing things. And I have tested it, and I'm not going to do it on stream because I don't want to take away from this awesome, beautiful cigar. But next time, if you have a cigar that, you're towards the end and you have a little ash stack on it, just go ahead and, light it and see if you can see what's going on. It'll actually solidify a little tiny bit. It's not going to give you like a hefty bag strength, but it's going to solidify it a little bit more, to be honest with you. I am noticing, especially with this cigar, it does have a sweetness to it as well. I really can't put my finger on the sweetness. It's not so much a chocolate like I've had with other Dominican cigars, but it does have a subtle sweetness to it as well. Um, it's very delightful, I gotta say. Now, when I say a sweetness with my cigars, I don't mean like a flavor tip like you would get with like the Leather Rose or the Fat Bottom Betty, but just it's like a natural leaf sweetness. Um, it has a beautiful, beautiful flavor between a little bit of pepper, some coffee, that sweetness that's in there. And like I said, just as I do that last little bit of the nasal exhale, it winds up being like a little bit of a woodsy taste to it as well. It's really, really a great flavored cigar. And the drag on this cigar is absolutely perfect, to be honest with you. And see, like I said, I'm getting ash all over the place. Robert saying that has happened to me so many times recently, and I have no idea why. The brick house fumas I've been smoking kept canoeing, and when I torch it up, it gets that dagger. Well, that's why. So as you wind up torching that one side, you're not really letting the flame burn through it. So not only are you torching it to the point where you're making ash, but yet you're also kind of solidifying everything within that area as well. Um, the best way that I can describe it is you're not allowing the cigar to burn properly. So it's actually you're just basically charring the tobacco on that one side. So if you ever try to fix it and you wind up trying to knock it off, you're going to get that dagger. Now, if you wind up torching that side and trying to get it even with everything else and then continue smoking it, it should burn itself into an even point. But definitely don't try to knock it off. Torch it, try to clean it up, and just continue smoking it like normal, and you will be a-okay most of the times. Now, depending on how that goes with that cigar, I haven't had any problems with the Brick House, but I don't smoke many Brick House as well. But definitely give that a try. Try lighting that one side and then just smoking it like nothing had happened. Just forget all about trying to finish it up. And tell me if that works out better for you. All right, Robert? Ted Urbanski coming in saying, sorry so late. No, it's okay. We were just debating on whether or not we should kick you out of the stream on the channel just for being so late. You're about 26 and 10 seconds late. So I'm sorry, Ted. You're almost out of the group. No, we're just messing, Ted. Welcome. It's good to see you as well, my friend. And Terry Monroe checking in saying hey to Ted. So what's going on, guys? Good to see you guys both here. Told you. I told you it was going to happen. Right on camera. It always happens. But yes, you can definitely see. I'm going to try to show you guys the ash that I have here. So if you can see that down there, that's the ash. Now you can see, obviously, when it hit, it is very, very light. It has a little bit of solidness to it, but it is just a very, very light ash within there. And that's not too bad of a big deal. But I just wanted to show you guys that as well. It is a very, very light ash. Now you can see I kind of have a little bit of a dome in there. That means that everything is burning equally. It's just if I wind up trying to just dab that off and just kind of finish doing that out, it's burning very, very equally. It has a nice little dome to it. The flame is very controlled. It's doing a really nice job. And that's why I love these cigars as well. It's a very, very well-constructed cigar. The flavor is great. The construction is awesome. The look is just eye-grabbing. I absolutely love it. I really, really do. It's just an awesome, awesome cigar. And just so everybody knows, we're probably going to go a little bit later tonight. I'm going to do probably about 45 minutes, depending on whether I'm finished up with my cigar or not. But I figured since I kind of came out with a late start, I'm going to go, a couple extra minutes later. I'm going to try and do about a 30 to 45 minute stream for right now. A, I don't want to waste everybody's night. And B, I just want to make sure that everybody's kind of getting their questions out. I'm going to get as much information about the cigar out as I can, so that way you guys can give it a try and look it up and, test your own if you'd like to. But I just don't want to try and make it, an hour every time, because not everybody likes sitting in front of their computer for an hour, unless it's a big event. If I have somebody that I'm interviewing or somebody that I'm bringing onto the stream, I'm probably going to go about an hour, so that way I can kind of get their backstory and everything. But we're probably just going to keep them short streams for now, just so that way I can keep everybody's interest for a shorter amount of time, if that makes sense to everybody. So the cigar, like I said, the Hook by Waylon Hernandez is just it's a great cigar. I know you don't want to always just take my word for it, but I really don't think you're going to be disappointed if you wind up picking one of these up. It's a great, great cigar. I absolutely love the cigar. The construction for me has always been perfect. It's always been on point. And I just really, really enjoy smoking these. It's a very relaxing cigar for me. I don't have to do too much on it. I don't have to think too deeply on it. It's just a very, very laid back cigar. To Terry Monroe saying, is that a full-bodied cigar? No, it is not, Terry. It is actually a medium-bodied cigar. Um, it has a beautiful, beautiful flavor to it. Uh, the whole thing is Dominican. The wrap is Dominican, and the binder and filler are both Havana tobacco. So it's a beautiful, beautiful cigar. It does have a very, very light sweetness to it. On the back part of the uh, retrohale, there's just a little hint of woodsy taste to it, a little bit of sweetness. There's a little tiny bit of pepper to it as well. Ted Urbanski says, a great cigar. Enjoyed it last week at your suggestion. So there you go. Don't just take my word for it. Take Ted's word for it as well. Um, it's just a really, really great cigar. And if you've never tried it before, I highly suggest you get on it because you're missing out on a really, really great cigar from a guy that does a really, really great job of having a passion of cigars. So see how it all goes back full circle? You go from great passion, great cigar passion of cigars. Big circle, see? And it all falls right into place. It's absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. But the construction on the cigar is really, really great. I got to tell you. I mean, it's burning very, very equally. It's burning evenly, even. See how I did that? It's evenly burning evenly. Food for thought. You get a nice amount of smoke. You're going to get flavor in every puff. And it's a great flavor. It really is. It's a beautiful flavor to have these cigars. I mean, I absolutely love the flavor profile on these cigars. Terry Monroe, it is available at the Smoking Dog, but only in Maple Shade, New Jersey. I'm hoping that we wind up getting them over at Mount Holly as well, but they are available at Maple Shade. They really are. If you get a chance, pick one up because they're absolutely awesome cigars. So the thing I like about this cigar, and I'm going to get a little personal with you. I always have a special place in my heart for cigars that wind up allowing me to meet the creator or the owner of the brand. I love seeing how they are with their brand. Now, I know that every cigar company or brand or anybody who's in that cigar house of whatever brand you want to pick is going to be passionate about their cigars. But my thing is, I like to meet those people. I like to make a connection with those people to kind of see where their passion lands with these cigars. And I'm sorry, I got dust in my eye from work and it's annoying me. Sorry, my apologies. But I really like seeing the passion that they have behind their cigar. And to me, I guess it's just power of suggestion, but when they have a passion for their cigar and they really enjoy their cigar and they want to get to know the people that are smoking their product and they really want you to enjoy their product, to me, that makes the cigar even better. For me, it's kind of like with me and Jess. Our relationship, in my opinion, and no, she's not in the chat, so don't worry about me trying to kiss some butt. But this is how I try to live things. Me and Jess wound up basing our relationship off of conversation, trust, talking about things. We didn't just go to a movie and watch a movie and enjoy the time that we had. We wound up, especially since we started dating during the pandemic, we couldn't go to the movies. So we would go to a spot to eat. We would have to go in with our face masks and everything, pick up the food, and we would actually, have a date in my truck or in her car. And we would just sit there and talk. We would ask each other stupid questions just to get to know each other. So I would like to think that our relationship has been based and built on conversation, trust, talking, understanding. We took the time to get to know one another. We didn't just go all willy-nilly and just say, oh, everything's great. We haven't fought. We haven't done this, but I don't know anything about you. I like cigars that I get to talk to who makes them. I like to talk to what they were planning behind it. I love cigars like that because it makes me get more personal with the cigar, if that makes sense to anybody. It's kind of like when you go to a restaurant and the chef comes out and asks you how you're doing, what you're planning on eating tonight. He wants to make you something special. One of those situations. Like you got to meet the chef, you shook his hand. His food was great, but his presentation, his personality coming to you was just even better. It made the whole experience great. To me, that's what I love about this cigar is I got to meet Waylon. I got to find out his passion. I got to see the passion in him. I got to talk to him about his cigar, and he absolutely loved his brand, and that's what makes me really enjoy his cigars. Now, on the flip side of that coin, if the cigar, let's just say, wasn't all that good, but he was really, really passionate about it, am I going to give his cigar like an A plus plus just because I got to shake his hand and meet him? No, not really. But a lot of times you don't get to put a name to a brand. I've met Nick Perdomo, and Nick Perdomo was absolutely amazing to talk to. I've smoked cigars with Nick Perdomo. I got to shake his hand. He signed a cigar box for me. Are Nick Perdomo cigars good? They're great. They're absolutely great cigars. Have I ever met somebody whose cigars weren't that great? No, I haven't. But it definitely makes my wanting to enjoy their cigar and really take my time with their cigar even better because I got to see their passion and I want to see what they see through their cigars. And I really enjoy that. It helps with the experience of a cigar for me, in my opinion. Robert says, it seems like getting in the head of the creator or something makes it easier to see what they were going for. And you're absolutely right, Robert. For me, when I met Waylon and we were sitting there, we were having a drink, we were smoking one of his cigars, and just kind of talking. He talked about his wife, talked about his kids, he talked about his passion for the cigar, where he was going with it, why he wanted to go with it that way. It really helps to kind of see his direction and why he was going that way. Now you're probably wondering, what does talking about his wife and his kids have to do with a cigar? Well, it's like anything. If you go to somebody and you start talking about cars and they say, well, I built this car right here. This is my car. This is my baby. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in it. I did this, I did that. And then they say, well, do you want help with your car? I could come over and help you. You're going to say, if you put that much passion into your car, I would definitely want you to come over and help with mine. If you have somebody that says, I love my family. I try to, help my kids out. I try to help do this. I help do that. You're going to find a connection with that person somehow, some way, whether it be just the way that they, uphold themselves, whether it be just, they're a family man, you're a family man or woman, or, family woman, whatever the case may be. You're going to find a connection somewhere. And it just kind of helps you understand that for them, cigars are their passion. Whereas your passion might be something a little bit different, but you can understand that their passion and your passion are both something that you both strive for. Right now, and I mean, it's always been my passion, but like right now, my passion is trying to put out videos for YouTube, meeting new people, trying different cigars, expanding my horizon of cigars, learning new things. If anybody thinks that I'm putting out these videos and I'm a professional, like I'm sitting here like I know everything, I don't need any of your help, I don't want any of your advice, this would probably be that time where somebody just comes into the live and thinks that I'm busting on everybody. That would be my luck. But I'm not sitting here saying any of that. There's been times where I've posted a video and somebody watched the video and then made a comment in one of the groups that I posted in saying, I don't really necessarily agree with what you said about this. Oh, okay, well, why? They'll tell me, and I say, you know what, you're right. That's absolutely correct. Thank you very much. I will make sure, and I will correct that, or I will try and put that into my video for next time. For me, it's not about being the best. For me, it's about expanding my horizons and doing something that I'm very passionate about. Now, I could have absolutely nobody here watching this video right now, and I could still be happy doing what I'm doing because this is what I love. Am I going to make it big sometime? Maybe. Am I going to survive if I don't? Absolutely. Am I going to keep putting out these videos? Absolutely. Am I going to stop because I'm only getting like 2 or 3 viewers at a time? No, I don't give up. I'm going to keep going, and that's my passion. So I could see where his passion with the hook came in, and that's why I love this cigar. I guess because I built a connection with Waylon on the hook. He had a passion. I have a passion, and that's why I'm just like, I love this cigar. His passion, I can taste. I can taste his passion, and I guess that's what helps me enjoy the cigar because I really love everything about it. The flavor profile is absolutely perfect for me. The construction is absolutely perfect for me. It's something that's going to grab my attention. I love blue and gold together. I don't know why. It's just blue and gold. If you came out with a cigar that was absolute garbage and you put blue and gold on it, I'm still probably going to smoke it because I just love blue and gold together. And I really, really love this cigar. I really do. If you haven't tried the hook yet, I definitely suggest that you give it a try. Like I said, it's. I keep saying that everything's like in my top 5, and you're probably saying, "Well, how many top 5s do you have?" I have top 5s for everything between Connecticut's, Corojos, Maduros, double Maduros, Lingeros. I mean, I have top 5s for everything. So I mean, I have a lot of lists. Robert says you could say it's got an interesting hook. LOL. You know, Robert, I knew it was going to be a good stream as soon as you popped in because you always come with the easy catchphrases, man. The snappy catchphrases. I love it, brother. I absolutely love it, man. I'm glad you're in here. But you're right. It does have a very interesting hook to this cigar, and it gets you hooked the first time you smoke it. I'm not exaggerating. You will love this cigar. I can almost promise you. And as Robert bows and says thank you, I can almost promise you that you are going to love this cigar. Out of everything, and I'm not even done smoking it right now. The only thing that I'm going to do right now is I'm going to keep talking and I'm going to give it a good rating. I'm going to basically give it my rating and say, out of everything, I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Now, you're probably wondering, if you have so much love for this cigar, why are you taking off 0.5 points? As I always say, there is nothing perfect in this world except for God and Jesus. So that's just my thing. I never give anything a perfect rating. I've come really, really close to giving things damn near a perfect rating, but that's just something that I always live by. So for me, the cigar, I'm taking a couple points off just for the ash. Now, I'm not saying I'm a big ash fan when it comes to ashing all of my cigars, as I went on my long spiel in the beginning. But for me, the ash is very, very flaky. It is flakier than I'm used to with most cigars. Now, does that make it a bad cigar? Absolutely not. For me, the hook is, and I don't know if I'm going to use this properly, so just bear with me for a second. But for me, the hook is almost a knockoff ash cigar. I probably, on the next one that I smoke, whether it be doing a small mini cigar review series on it later down the line, or whatever the case, I will probably knock off my ash in between, like once it gets to about this size or a little bit longer, I'll probably knock it off. It is very, very flaky. You probably noticed as I'm talking and as I say Robert and all this, or Ted or Terry, that little bit of air just makes a little tiny ash fall off, and it's everywhere right now. But I'm only taking points off for that. To me, the construction of the cigar is absolutely beautiful. It has burned evenly, more evenly than a lot of cigars that I've seen in quite some time. Usually, I get a little bit of a hill or a valley somewhere, but the cigar has burned way more evenly than anything that I've smoked lately. The draw on this cigar is damn near perfect. I haven't been fighting the cigar. I haven't been, doing a bunch of puffs just to try and get the flame going. As you just saw, just one little starter puff, and that was it. And I mean, that's basically all I had to do just to kind of get myself back into like a nice smoky area. These are absolutely awesome cigars. I highly suggest, if you haven't tried the Hook by Waylon Hernandez, give it a try. Please. I mean it. Give it a try. It's a great cigar. I really want everybody to give this cigar a try because it's a beautiful cigar and it deserves so much credit. Waylon deserves so much credit for this cigar because it's a dead ringer for an awesome cigar. And I really hope that if anybody gets the chance, please give it a try. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this off camera. I'm going to, get everything all set up and get this video posted in the description and this and that. But I'm going to tell you one more time, if you're just joining me, I'm going to keep this in hand. Why not? If you're just joining me and you didn't get a chance to be in here for the live, definitely like the video or watch it, then like it, or, like it and then watch it, whatever order you want to try and go in for. But please like the video, subscribe to the smoking section on YouTube, or if you want, you can subscribe to the smoking section on Facebook. There will be a link in the description. And all I can say is look forward to me putting a live stream out on multiple platforms, because I'm really hoping that this all comes together. I'm hoping for Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. That's all I'm going to be posting on all at one time. So please look forward to it. Look into it. Help spread the word. That's really all I can say about it. If you guys can give this either a share or a like, I'd really appreciate it. And as always, I just hope that everybody enjoys what I'm doing, enjoys the cigars that I'm putting out, answering questions, trying to give some tips and tricks. I really do. I hope that everybody likes it, and I hope that we can keep doing this. I'm going to keep doing this. If you guys don't come in and watch, that's fine. I'm going to be here for a very long time. I love every single one of you. Anybody that comes in, or even the new people that just stop in and check out and then leave. I love everybody. I'm not salty. I'm not angry. I'm not anything. I'm just here doing what I love. So hopefully everybody can enjoy what I'm doing. We'll get more people into the streams. We'll get more people, communicating and everything. I'm really excited about it. Let's make 2021 the year of the smoking section. Right here, right there. The year of the smoking section. So with that being said, everybody, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to finish smoking the rest of this beautiful, beautiful cigar. I hope that everybody has a great rest of the week. Please remember that I love every single one of you, as always, and I got to do it on this hand. I got crap last time for doing it on the wrong hand. As always, stay blessed, stay smoking, and I will catch all of you guys on the next one. And like I said, look forward to checking us out on multiple platforms. So with that being said, everybody, I'm Sean from the smoking section, signing off. Enjoy the rest of your week. And once again, The Hook by Waylon Hernandez. And I will catch you guys later. Take it easy. See you guys later. Stay blessed. Stay smoking, Robert. Later, guys.